this. And so what can we do to get rid of this? Well, if I momentarily come to Kesa and then come all the way around the top and get this arm way out of position, and I can just be here. And it's really hard to escape from this position. You know, we've got straight arm locks, wrist locks, maybe a Kimura right there, of course, Americana. If the arm comes this way, we can start switching. You know, I can pin, come over the top, we can start doing that whole game.
I like that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, a few people in our group roll over. A few people in our group were showing if the hands are super in, buried, your hands in. The idea of like hugging the neck, because the trick is to isolate this elbow.
Yes.
So they were mentioning how they do this, they turn the face, they grab the pan, rotate this way a little bit, rotate. And then with the shoulder, they move their hip, and then they kind of scooch the elbow.
Right.
And then from here, rotate back. Once they keep your elbow back up, no, pull it out. I already did that part. Now once I have the elbow, now we walk this hand up. So now both your arms are up high. I still have your neck. I'm still turning your face. So then I essentially have a free mount because your arms are up and out. So one more time, just what they showed over there. I appreciate it. Because people put your arms in tight, hold your hand even like this. You're just not getting caught. So how can we get this? Hug it, face, grab, walk, shift your hip south, and now my hip kind of smears the elbow.
Yeah.
And it felt, when they did it to me, they did an extra shoulder drive for some reason. like the most drive in my face and highest arms north. So it can be very uncomfortable, but you can also do a notch down and just take away. So I thought it tied to what you just showed, isolating the arm. How'd you isolate the arm? You just kind of grab it and pick it up.
So there are two ways that I typically do it. One is I'll switch to Kazuri Kesa and just walk into it. It's my body against his arm. That's number one. Number two is if there's a little separation here, a lot of times we can just come in.
Yeah, with the knee.
And then
So I feel like those two variations would come before what they showed. Now if I'm like
And then if
this,
they're here, then it changes.
Yes.
And I like that. I'll have to play with that.
there you go. Thanks for sharing that.